Ghana versus Sudan here in Ghana and then away to Sudan. We've been looking at the possible squad that will be named by Coach Otoado, which is likely to be named this week. Today we're going to look at the defenders. I'll not be doing this alone. Welcome back to the channel, Lim and Jijo. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
We finally have a possible venue. Maybe in a couple of days' time we'll hear something. It's between Accra and
Probably.
Cape Coast now. Thankfully or not, we are going to play it in Ghana. At least to have some home support.
Yeah.
Your quick thoughts on that before we get into the players that will be getting into the team.
I think I've said it on countless occasions that I'm not surprised that this is going to happen. It's actually happening. They would actually get the place ready in time for the game.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. For me, in my opinion, I know that the authorities always know what to do, but they just don't want to do it at a point. So now that it's getting to a point where it seems like it's going to cause a problem in terms of the image of the country, then they have to step up and actually do it.
Dijo, quick thoughts on that, then we get into the defenders that we're going to call up.
It's just a disgrace that a country like Ghana we find ourselves in such a situation, because a big football nation, so-called football nation, you should have a stadium or a stadium that can host such games and not having not just one, but having stadiums that are not in a good position or to host a category A game. It says a whole lot about us, about how we run our football overall. So I think it will just be one of those things again. Make a quick face of one of the stadiums and you get it ready in time. After the game, you might even forget about the fact that we don't have a proper stadium. So it's just something that we need to work on. I think we have a Sipon, we have Tamale, we have others. We have good facilities that we can work on, and we shouldn't necessarily build a new stadium, but be able to maintain what we have. It will be enough. But heading to this game is a crucial tie, and playing it in Ghana will be good for the Black Stars because they'll be able to get our support and also get their first victory of the qualifiers.
Okay, guys, so you heard it from them. But before then, let me give a couple of shout-outs on the channel. Those who commented in our last video, Chinibwa Michael, Frank Williams, May Flo, and Obed Amponsa. Thank you, guys. Your comments from the last few videos were appreciated. We'll jump right into it. And defenders, Alexander Juku, first of all, no surprises there.
No, it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise name to actually hear.
We missed him big time.
Yeah, we missed him, and actually, if he wasn't on the list, or if he's not on the list, then it would be a big problem for us. So yeah.
No surprise with Juku.
Yeah, no. He's been one of Ghana's best players in Europe for the past 2 seasons. He has been consistent. It's just that he has few injuries here and there. But as a defender, you would expect that because of the tackles in which they are involved in a lot. But he's very crucial for the Black Stars. We saw him at the AFCON. He's been one of our best players so far, both under Chris Hughton and even under Otoado. So I think Mourinho's Fenerbahce's side is really dependent on how well Jiku performs at the back. So he's a crucial player for both the Black Stars and his club side, which is the Fenerbahce. So I think Jiku, being mentioned, is not a surprise to anybody. When he's fit, he plays.
Yeah, that's true. And Patrick Pfeiffer, I think the last time we spoke about him, Patrick Pfeiffer's nationality switch, I think being included would be crucial. The last time as well, they mentioned that he was injured. So we get the full strength with Patrick Pfeiffer.
Yeah, him back into the team is very good for the Black Stars. But the question is he getting enough playing time at his club side? I'm not sure he has even kicked the ball for his club side this season.
They are in the Champions League.
Yeah, young boys. They're in the Champions League. I watched them several times. He hasn't played a big part of it for young boys this season. So it's very difficult for him to be introduced into the Black Stars while not playing for his club side. So it's going to be a difficult one for Otoado there to make a decision because there are other players who are playing regularly for their club side but haven't been called up. So I don't see Patrick Pfeiffer coming back to this team at this moment. Maybe
he could come in, but then maybe to play will be a question mark.
Yeah, he might be in the squad,
but to play will be a question mark.
Yeah, to start, obviously Mohamed Salisu and Jiku starts for me. But I think moving forward, he also has to get regular playing time at his club side.
To warrant a call up.
Yes.
Mohamed Salisu, I was going to mention next. What are your thoughts on
Salisu?
Monaco? he was on the first team to beat Barcelona in this season.
Yeah. So far, he's had a very good start to his game. He's performed like very well consistently throughout this season. So I think it's also another no-brainer. We know that the combination between he and then Jiku is very solid, and then we need that partnership to actually grow. Because especially in defense, you need stability. Stability actually helps you understand the way the games are, and then you can build a team from there. So it is good news for us that we have Jiku and Salisu available, and these players are also top players for their clubs as well. So it's good news. Yeah, it's very good news.
Yeah, a very good lad there. He gives
the pitch gave him an injury the last time.
yeah, he's very good.
That's why he didn't play.
Kevin Prince Barton situation.
Yeah. So if Prince Barton justified in not wanting to play in an AFCON, well,
no, not justified. You know, but that being said, you know, if the pitch is not good, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't give your all. You know,
it's like he got
you know what to sign
on the pitch.
You know what to sign up for, you know. And I watched him in the Mexico friendly for the Black Stars. He was not there yet. He wasn't up to standards for me. I think Jerome, it will take time. In the Black Stars, it will take time. But he has been doing well for his club side, and he has proven time and time again that in the Turkish league he's very good, and he has proven that he's one of those reliable defenders you can call upon if we don't have Jiku or Mohamed Salisu available. But that being said, I think Jerome would need to prove to me why he needs to start that Black Star, because since he has started, he hasn't been the very best of defenders for us. Alongside Abdul Mumin, right? Abdul Mumin in the La Liga, he's fantastic. Similar, I don't know, some of these players, when they come to the Black Stars, it's just they don't get it. They don't just.
It's funny you should mention Abdul Mumin. He's the next guy I was going to talk about.
he just doesn't click for them in the Black Stars, you know. So I think Abdul Mumin is a fantastic player overall, great talent, good passing ability. He scored a goal weeks ago for Rayo Vallecano. He's a very good lad. But when it comes to the Black Star, I don't know if it's because of the people say the style of play of Otuado, or is the pitch, or I don't actually know.
There is escape the pitch argument.
Yeah, the pitch argument may play a factor, but overall, when it comes to the Black Stars, they just find it difficult. They just find it difficult to perform.
Moment. Scored a goal a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's a good lad, but at the same time, consistency is something that we're always looking for. But I don't think he's a bad player actually to have also part of the team, not particularly to start, but also to serve as more of as a backup to any of the guys that when they're not in there. We expect to have the best. We expect to have the best that are also playing regularly, and he's one of those players that are also playing regularly in a top league as well. So I think it should not be a problem inviting him to be part of the squad.
Fullbacks, Tariq Lamptey.
Tariq Lamptey, he's one of the best fullbacks we have. But at the same time, it's disappointing that he hasn't been consistent
with his club side.
Yes, with his club side. There was a point where he was flying high, and
people were cursing Chelsea that why did they let him go?
Yes, but unfortunately, I think injuries have also played a role in that. But at the same time, he's been unlucky and inconsistency. So I would have loved to see more consistent performance or even selection. I mean, if the performance is good, then it would actually warrant more constant selection also into the team. I would want to see that, but he's the best right back. I think he's one of the best fullbacks because I'm not right now. When I said best right back, I'm thinking Alou Seidu as well.
I was going to ask him if Alou Seidu is
but when it comes to the Black Stars,
but I think he's also good.
So
when it comes to Black Stars,
so speak on Alou Seidu for me.
When it comes to the Black Stars, Tariq Lamptey has shown he deserves a place in the team time and time again. If you look at a game against Niger, he was fantastic. he played so well. For me, he was man of the match.
Yeah.
He played
If we
so
hadn't considered that late goal that messed everything up.
He was fantastic on the day. I think Tariq Lamptey for the Blasters, he has committed to the fact that switching his nationality is what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he is willing to sacrifice for this team.
Yeah,
and that is what I like about him. You know, some players will come in
half-hearted.
Yes, because they switch their nationality, they wanted to play, they'll be reluctant, they'll be giving excuses here and there. But this young lad gives us all when it comes to the Blasters. And he has proven time and time again that he's our most reliable fullback at the moment. Yeah. And so I think coming to Alidu Seidu, it's been a very difficult one for Alidu Seidu for me, because moving back to that friendly games against Mexico and the US, he was terrible. Absolutely terrible. He was
all over them. I think that game in general, the whole team was not at it.
But he, like in particular, Alidu Seidu was very bad. And he hasn't proven to me that he is that fullback yet.
At the World Cup, he didn't prove it too?
At the World Cup, you know, you see that sometimes the system also plays a part. I would agree with you in some, because we are playing like a 3-back system, right? So certain players were shielding for others. You get it? So if you look at the way he was playing, he was more of like the defensive shield in that 5-back system. He wasn't giving us more going up front, but he was giving us that defensive solidity at the back. That being said, if you look at all his performances for the Blasters, they are not above average. They are not above average at all. The goal he scored against Niger, fantastic. Everybody would applaud that, but no one expected him to score that goal, and I'm not sure he even expected to enter. So it's not.
And some are questioning the intent of that goal, sir.
So
intent or not is still a goal.
Alidu Seidu is not my. He's a very good lad. I think
he'll be called up
when he plays for Rene in the friendly one. He
does well.
He does well. I think he plays to the strength of the team, which is Rene. But coming to the Blaster, we want more from our fullback, because you know the Blaster is expected to dominate games, and we need fullbacks that can run into space, that can create chances up front, and that can cross the ball very well. I think he doesn't give us that.
We'll go to left back, and Gideon Mensah, if he's fit.
He's back in the team. I think Ozeh, he played for Ozeh over the weekend, and so Elijah Osu and Gideon Mensah plays in the same team. So I think that helps. He builds the culture, he builds the partnership there. But I don't think Elijah Osu should be starting for the Blasters. So let's come to Gideon Mensah. I think Gideon Mensah is a very good player. I think he was missed. He was missed in that 2 crucial qualifiers against Angola and
when
Niger.
He played the last time, it wasn't so great.
He wasn't so great, but he was missed. Against Central
left-footed
yes. Against Central African Republic, he wasn't that
great.
Yeah, but he also gave us glimpses of what he can bring over. He gave some 2 nice crosses in here and there. I think it led to a goal from Jordan Ayew against Central African Republic. Coming to the game against Mali as well, he did so well. In that game, because the Malian team was very good. He helped us really well at the back. You get it, but some people will criticize him because they are feeling a big shoe of Babara, man. You need to give more. You understand? You need to. You not just passing the ball around, not just crossing the ball. You need to give more defensively. You need to give more attacking wise. But that being said, he has been one of our best fullbacks, if not the best. I think Tariq Lamptey and Gideon Mensah start on any day for the Blasters. And moving forward, I think these are 2 reliable fullbacks we have in the team.
Okay, so Derek Cohn. I think this is one of the new names we are mentioning here, our left back.
Has he even been playing for his club?
Yeah, I think he's been playing, but he's not consistent. But looking at natural left-footed players, it's between him and Bozo. So I was contemplating who we should put in here, Bozo or Derek Cohn. He has not played for the Black Stars before.
Okay, so I think Bozo has actually played for the Black Stars before, and he'll be and he'll be familiar. He'll be. No, I don't remember actually. Yeah, but I know I've heard his name. I know he's played, but I haven't like actually
Like watched him,
watched
yeah.
him, but I would also want to think that because he's been part of the team before,
Yeah.
and he probably getting a call up, he would he will be familiar with the team. It gives a good balance also, because when you have a natural left footer on the left side of defense, it gives us a bit of balance,
Balance,
to
yeah, in the
the
play.
team. So I think between him and Pozo, I would actually go for
Pozo.
I'd actually go for Pozo, just because he's familiar. But at the same time, now this is a player that is yet to make a decision in switching to
Yeah.
play for Ghana. Maybe if he comes, it will be a good addition. But at this moment, I think we should work with what we have, and Pozo being already Ghanaian, not So then we should look in that direction.
Okay, that's interesting. I was going to ask if Kingsley Shenla deserves a place in here. He scored a goal over the weekend. Would you include him?
I think looking at our last call up,
Yeah.
he was added to the list because certain players were not available. Jiku was not available, Gideon Mensah was not available. So Shendla and Ebenezer Anan, if I'm not mistaken, they were added to the list as defenders. So Shendla is a very good lad. He played under Chris Hughton against Angola back in our qualifiers. That game I didn't like it at all. He wasn't up for it, and I think the African game is all new to him.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I think even if he's called into the team, I don't see him starting, and I don't think he'll be called because these players were not available. That is why he was called into the team the last time. So I think Kingsley Senda is not a blaster material.
Even though he scored over the weekend. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments box about the team that we have called up here playing for the Black Stars defenders in the next African Cup of Nations. Ghana versus Sudan. It's going to be a homecoming for Kwesi Appiah. Guys, thank you for joining me.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.